Hello everyone, this is Xander Giron, and I am here with the Nerfed DLC Tournament Round 1. I have in fact decided to cast this tournament. Big shout out to Razman for sending me all the current replays for it. Anyway, in this battle on the blue team, we have... I'm actually not quite sure what this guy's name is exactly supposed to be. It just looks like a random collection of lines and words and whatnot, or letters. So I'm just going to refer to them by their current in-game name, which is Middle-Aged Woman. And they're using a Commonwealth General deck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Commonwealth General. And on the red team, we have Pineappleman 3000. Or just Pineappleman. That's what his in-game is. But yeah. He's using a Soviet General deck, I do believe. And let's get this underway. Yep. Don't mind me, I'm just here waiting. And there we go. Alright. Starting with the blue team. What do we got? Coyote, Azov, PC. That's probably Commandos 90 in there. Vickers Mark 11. Surmer HVM, Challenger 2. Open Link Stage 7. That's probably SBS. So that's probably going for a big push there. Have an FOB. One command start. Got a Saxon with Green Jackets. Saxon with a Milan 2. Vickers Mark 11. And a Coyote. Severe lack of air defense from middle-aged woman right off the bat, and that's not something you want to have against USSR. Just a single Sturmer HVM. As for Pineappleman on the red team, we got MI-24D with Spetsnaz GRU presumably. K-50 Akula. Oh, got BTR 90s. Two stacks of them. That's Motos Jockey in there. Wow. Does only Motos Jockey 90 get the BTR 90, or do 75 get it as well? I can't remember. I think it's only 90. Anyway, have a BRDM 3, Recon BTRD. There we go. That's probably VDV 90 in there, and Strela 10M. And yeah, starting with an FOB because of course it's Soviets. How else are you supposed to feed your various MLRS related fun activities? T80, Telestra 10, Strela 10M, wow. And that's probably some Razvedka. Over here, another Strela 10M, BRDM 3, and another Razvedka. So it looks like the main show is going to be in the room of these buildings. And probably a little bit of skirmishing kind of in this area. Well, let's stop guessing and let's see what actually happens. Oh, and a CF-188 Hornet right off the bat. That explains why he didn't have very many units on the ground by the looks of it. It's not the greatest thing to use against if you want to dive helos, just because it is the, 1,000 kilometers an hour. Oh, it does get a hit though. Ooh, it was a critical hit too. Did 7 damage. But oh, that was a kind of like, it's one of those things that happens like the missile technically misses, but it's still close enough that it can splash it, so it does whatever the splash damage is. Oh, and then my 24D is going after the links. Oh, CF-188 misses. That Lynx H7 is not looking too good, but the K-50 is pulling back. Oh, Coyote Vickers going at it with the BTR 90s. Coyotes are getting wrecked. And Motos Jockey 90. Oh, Stormer's going after the MI-8. MI-24D is swinging around, probably going to try and get the SBS. Kula is falling back. Vickers absolutely wrecked those BTR 90s. And now the Motos Jockey are just kind of by themselves. Oh, my 24D gets whacked by the Hornet. That's one of the nice things about the Hornet is that since it has such a large number, or a relatively large number of infrared missiles, it can do a fair bit of work against helicopters. It's just not ideal because, it's not It's not great at diving helicopters. And it's kind of expensive to do that with. Oh, MiG-29S. That is the bomber, I believe. Yep. Not the worst bomber ever. 40% ECM. It's not bad. The payload's a bit lacking, but yeah. Oh, mortar is smoking off the Challenger. Oh, bombs miss. Oh, but the Commandos 90 are caught out in the open. Oh, but now they're in the same buildings as the Motorstrucky. Motorstrucky are desperately trying to get out of CQC. Or CQB, whatever it's classified as. Okay, 50's almost back up. Saw the VDV and a Strela 10M there. Or I'm still assuming that's VDV. Pretty sure that would have to be what it is. Yeah, there you go. So that's gonna wreck those Aslavs. Oh, he loaded. Oh, okay, no, it's a different one. Like, what? Did he load the SBS back up in the links? No, that's not. That is not what happened. That died, like right there. Oh, it's so kind of funny, just sticking out of the ground. Oh wait, nope, no, the links died there. Or did it? That's the links. Anyway, I'll stop messing around. Yeah, not a lot happening up here. Coyotes, it's honestly, you're probably better off using just the ASF 25. It's worse, but it's also a lot less expensive. Oh, CF-188 blapped something. I did not see what it was. Or tried to blap something. Oh, did it go after a plane? Wrecked a plane? Maybe it's a MiG-29? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I'm great at this. Anyway, so yeah, Spetsnaz grew on the ground. Akula is flying around the flank. Oh, it looks like an Afghansky for base defense. And T-80 Rex a Saxon. Oh, Mi-24D flies right into the Stormer. No, Milan team for Delta. Looks like Middle Age 1 wants to get that secure. Speaking of which, she also has put a CV into Foxtrot. It's been there for a little bit. Giving that +1 tick. However, Pineappleman does have a UAZ for Charlie. Oh my. Oh, Akula's still going around. Oh, an AS-350. Alright. Oh, another CV from Pineappleman. It's a Command Chieftain Mark 10. Interesting choice. Is he putting that to Delta or Alpha or something? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he wants to cap. Or she. They do claim to be a middle-aged woman, so maybe they are a she. I don't know. Probably not. You never know. Yeah, still not a lot happening there. Things are just kind of stabilizing. Everyone's maneuvering their things around. That's Canadian Rifles 85 and the TH-495. The coolest just sitting there, waiting to strike. Oh, that's nice. Akula's still sneaking around. Oh, TH-495 called out there. I guess that's just for base security. I'm pretty sure that Kula is not spotted at all. Nope. Ooh, more BTR-90s. Oh, and those BTR-Ds seem to be going for a forest. Makes sense, you can't really go through there because, you know, ATGMs are a thing. And it looks like the command chieftain is going for Delta. Don't think it's spotted. Nope. Might get spotted as it gets into Delta, though. Oh, the Akula did spot the CF-188 Hornet, but I don't think it was mutual. Nope, still hasn't spotted it. The Rozvedka might just be a little bit too far, or maybe a little bit too deep into the forest to actually see the chieftain. Nope, doesn't look like he saw him at all. Kula's swinging around, probably going to try and get the rover CP, but oh, there's a Storm HVM that's there. Ooh. And there is the Hornet. SBS popped a BTRD, but now they're taking some fire, and quad PKT can stun up infantry pretty quickly. Usually more like low-level infantry, not elite infantry, though. Oh, and the Canadian Rifles are caught out in the open by the VDV. Oh, but that's... I think Sage 7 swinging around, but there is the Strela 10M there. Oh, and that thing never got fixed. Actually, what is the HN? Is it 6? No, it's 5. However, one of the VDV is down. Azlav's engaging the Strela 10M. Oh, and stuns it. Oh, but then the Lynx finishes it off. Ironic. The Strela 10M can defend others from helicopters, but not itself. Oh, and Challenger 2's popping down. Maybe trying to bounce the VDV. They were spotted by the looks of it, or maybe they just shot at something, so that was why. But there's more on the way. Ooh, and a BTR-90. 2 BTR-90s. Definitely looking like, so far, that middle-aged, or that Pineappleman does not really have any, you know, cheap, spammy infantry, which is, honestly, to be fair, is not really a strength of the Soviet USSR in the first place. That's like a very expensive combination. Yeah, it's 45 points right there. VDV 90 plus BTRD is 30 points. Not exactly cheap, but it's a good combination. Yeah, you really gotta make use of your fire support and artillery options. Kind of like this Irrigan right there. Oh, Akula is actually in Echo. Wow. And it fired off all 4 of its Iglas at something. I did not notice that. Took a hit from something. What was it? This is a Sea. Oh, the Sea Harrier probably put a round into it. Oh. Irrigan that. Oh, TH-495 is going after the Akula, which is landed. Oh, but now it's taking off. And goes down. I don't know if it's probably the Sea Harrier that got it. Sea Harrier, it's a plane I want to like it as a seed plane. You know, 40% ECM and the alarm's really good, but the problem with it is that it has poor stealth, and that means that the enemy, if they left their AA on, they're gonna see the Sea Harrier, before it can get into, you know, missile range, and then that means they can turn off their radar. Up and there comes the CF-188. Doing its combat air patrol. Anyway, middle-aged woman is still taking a +1. Like, seriously, I don't know what their name is supposed to be. If you've seen the video title, you know it's a bit silly. And I'm not even going to bother trying to say it. Silly's not the best way to put it. It's just not something I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be. Let's see her out again. Not really gonna do much though, because Pineappleman has no radar. It's a Strela 10M and an AA piece that had its radar removed, among other modifications to it. But that's kind of irrelevant to the game. More just a kind of interesting history thing. Ooh, Lynx 3. Not something you see very often, mostly because it's just not very good. Yep. 100-point helicopter with Hellfires and Stingers, except they're Stinger A's, so they're just... eh. But hey, Hellfires can do work, but it's getting pretty messed up by the BTR-90s, but it does get both of them. Mi-24D and Mi-8 MTV with some command infantry. And yeah, that's fallen back. Oh, KH-495s are a bit forward, so they're not in a great spot, but they are doing a fair bit of work against the VDV, but that squad's going to mess them up. Yeah, there goes one. They're getting the hells out of there, but there are the Centurion AVREs, and those are really good at wrecking infantry. Oh, and they miss. Appendix H7 swings on in. Mi-24D down. Oh, Gornostroki 90. I don't know how useful they're going to be in Alpha, though. For most of Alpha, their range from the ATGM is not really that great. It's only really going to be useful over here, but then again, you know, there's a Challenger 2 there that can help keep it at bay. And then 80s is not a bad little ATGM. Its range is lacking, but it has decent enough accuracy, and the AP power is okay. Actually, it's pretty good. 26 AP is pretty good. Oh dear, coughing. Oh, and here comes the Irrigan again. Ooh, what's that? Su-27PU. It's the Putin. And the Sea Harrier is just chilling. Oh, and CF-18's out as well. Oh dear. Those probably can see each other. Yeah. So you're going to try and bounce the PU. Okay, he's going up to Mi-8. Oh, Sea Harrier's drawing fire. CF-18's kind of turned away though. And deleted. Did get a hit on the PU. Oh, Stormer. There's reloading. Nope, PU's gonna make it out. And Pineappleman did put a command infantry into Alpha. So his scores are now 0-0, but Middle-Aged Woman does have 119 conquest points so far. Alright, that's a lot of Resvedka. I know some people like to take the Resvedka and the Mi-8 MTV, so they have like basically a cheap way of getting the Mi-8. Oh, the Resvedka there died. Oh, they probably went forward and got shot up by something, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Maybe what are they? Yeah, 15 points. Basically the cheapest way you can get an Mi-8 MTV. Oh, they getting shot up. But then again, Canadian rifles aren't doing too hot in the open either. T-80s, 2 stack of them, that's, yeah. Challenger 2 is not in a good position to support them. Oh, what is that? Oh, a Eurofighter Typhoon. That is 2 cards of ASFs from Middle-Aged Woman. I don't know how many Pineappleman has. Ooh, 3 stack of Commandos. Ooh, as a PC's going in. Oh, but the Gornostroki are there to protect the command infantry, and they get it. Congratulations, you killed a 10-point vehicle. Ooh, Spetsnaz GRU walking around. They could get up to something fun. And Commandos moving up. Might want to unload them so they don't get whacked by a Motostrelki 90. Or you could just drive them right. Ah, but they missed. That's just kind of what this RPG-7 VR does. Oh, they got it. Got one, but Commandos got out in time. Oh, but their Irrigan's on the way. Commandos 90 are cleaning up the Motostrelki. And if they go down, they're going to clean up the Gornostroki as well. These are so expensive. I like how these guys are more expensive than Legion 90. With worse training. That's just kind of funny. Oh, Coyote sneaking around. Might pop the roll. And at close range with the AP scaling, combined with the fact that's 5 HP, that might wipe out the Resvedka squad. Oh, nope, they're stopping. Oh, they were spotted probably by those guys. And that's gone. Ooh, Book M1 coming out. That could be in for a nasty surprise. Oh no, it looks like those guys, I don't know if they're already on their way or they got diverted. Oh, and Rip Links 3. Yep. There, got marked. There, he knows it's there. And then the Spetsnaz Juryu and that presumably will be enough to take care of a Coyote. And gone. And there goes the Spetsnaz Juryu still. Village Woman is... Oh, yep. They put a Rover CP into Alpha, so they got that +1 tick. +1 tick. That 169 conquest points to 0. And Sea Harrier is still out and about. Book M1, that should be some variety of discouragement to planes, but there's a Sea Harrier there, so if Pineappleman does not turn it off, it could end up eating an alarm. And not in a good way. It won't eat it like a Challenger marksman eats an anti-radiation missile. It'll eat it like most AA pieces eat an anti-radiation missile, and that is a 2 stack of AS-90s. That's an expensive commitment to points right there. Guess he's trying to get the CV or just soften those up for a push, I'm not sure. And Book is turned off, PU is out and about again. Oh, and so is the Eurofighter Typhoon. PU's getting the hell out of there. Oh, looks like more Spetsnaz Juryu in the Mi-24D. These guys are almost into Echo, where they could be quite dangerous to those AS-90s. Being the AS-90s there, not really doing a lot. I reckon that one VDV squad. The VDV. Air Landing Force, because I can't remember exactly what the Russian name is. The something desante something. I don't know. VDV. Air Landing Force. I think that's the translation. Doesn't matter. These guys just got wrecked by the Aragon. Centurion Aviaries are basically one-shots for most things. Challenger 2 is panicked. AS-90 shooting at nothing. Commandos, walking across, they might find those guys. However, Pineappleman did turn their guns, the machine gun, or their guns off, so yeah, the commandos, or the command infantry won't give themselves away to the commandos by shooting at them. Oh, and Stormers might have a less than fortunate run-in with the Garnos. That's the Aslavs do first. Eurofighter Typhoon and the FA-18A Hornet. Yeah, sure, if you want to use that as a bomber. And he has automatic evac Winchester off, that's why he turned the gun off. And, oh, nope, does make it out. And the Sea Harrier, oh, looks like it was lining up in the book, but it got turned off just in time. Oops, Sea Harrier eats a missile from the Putin. Oh, but the Eurofighter's flying right over the book. Sea Harrier gets the book. Eurofighter's evacing though. Putin's evacing. Book is down. Sea Harrier needs to get out of there before it flies over that Strela. And it's gone. And that looked like it was upvetted, and I think you only get one of those upvetted, so that could be all of Middle-Aged Woman's Seed gone out for the count. Oh, Mi-24D is about to have fun with the Stormer. Oh, Saturnians are being fixed up. Ooh, that is a pile of commandos. But the Spetsnaz Jiryu are on the ground and ready to defend the command infantry. Meanwhile, these guys are walking across, though they're going to be able to spot things, but they won't really be able to get to the rover without being detected. Too bad they can't use the HE gun in direct fire. That would be hilarious. Oh, Gorno's going after some Aslavs. Yep, they pop one. And then 350s are going to have a word with them. Commandos are just, they're just going. They're just going for a walk. They're going commando. Oh, that FOB's been mostly, or 2/3 or 1/3 drained. Oh, and then both Urgans are aiming. I wonder what they're aiming at. Maybe he's going to try doing counterbattery in the S-90s. They haven't moved. Oh, yeah, it looks like he... Oh, both of them? Or is it just... Yeah, it looks like both of them are shooting at it. Oh, and he's firing full salvo, too, by the looks of it. That's going to be pricey. One's down, get his half, yeah, 2 front. Ooh. Well, I got one of them. Oh, it's Spetsnaz Jiryu having a bad day. But there's the other one there to back him up. And, of course, they're stealthed. And now they're not. Oh, but there was only 150 gate engaging him. Oh, those guys have walked all the way around. They popped the Strela, and now they're just going to get overrun by T-80s. And get overrun by T-80s and VDV. The point of this bombing? Yeah, I'm not sure why you go for the Horn and not the F-111C, but okay. And I really cannot speak right now. There goes one BTRD. Oh, but it is working over the commandos. Oh, and now T-80s are getting stuck in against this Aslavs. Oh, commandos missed. One. Hit second. It's not exactly a great idea to be engaging T-80s that close with your Challenger 2, especially with the VDV there. However, that being said, the Challenger 2 should be able to... Yeah, there goes one. And it just sits there. And there goes one. All middle-aged one has to do is go down and he can get the command feature. They're undefended. Oh, yep, that's where the Azovs are going. Spetsnaz. Are the Spetsnaz spawning things from there? Yeah, just spawning anything that goes through there. 3 stack of Challenger 1 Mark 1. That's probably disconcerting for Pineappleman. Oh, and command infantry have been found. They've been had. Probably won't end well for him. That's going to give middle-aged woman a +2 tick. Yep, there's a 280 so far to 0. Okay, 52 is out. Okay, I'll stop doing that. Probably sounds awful on my microphone. And here comes the Australian Hornet again. It's a bomber because Australia's not allowed to have a good ASF. Oh, rip baby. Yeah, Military was just broken through an alpha. It's not looking too good for Pineappleman right now. Oh, that's a lot of stuff though. Oh, looks like he's gonna try and get into the buildings there. Is that the double Aragon? Yeah. Honestly, you don't need to really fire off the whole salvo. It's like the Bertino or the LRM. Just fire off enough. You know, just a few, like half a salvo. Even the Bertino just need to fire off like not even a full salvo. yeah, just enough that you've got a decent, you've hit it around enough that basically everybody is, panicked and whatnot. Vickers, though, is doing some work. Oh, FA-18 flew over an Afghansky. I don't know what it bombed. Oh, these guys have lost most of their vehicles at this point. That Ergen strike really wrecked those commandos. Oh, but the Lynx H7 is there, and there's no immediate air defense. Strela Lieutenant's way back there. Spencers are still there, though. Oh, Putin almost got the drop on the Eurofighter, but it missed. Oh, but now there's a CF-188 and a Eurofighter. Oh, but they're going to fly over Stella's if they go after the PU. Oh, Hornet's going full ham. It's going full ham, guys. Okay, now he's evacing. Oops, and Tyrion's going after some things. Round 2 by the looks of it, wrecked the T-80. Oh, but another pile of Spetsnaz coming, or of VDV coming in by another pile of VDV coming in behind him. This could be interesting. Or they get wrecked by commandos in a Centurion. Either or. Oh, like a K-52 engaging with his autocannon. Not something you see very often because it's, fixed. And this war game doesn't really accurately portray the advantages of the fixed versus turreted autocannons on helicopters. And the Stormer got wrecked by the VDV. But not before it put a shot into the K-52. Anyway, as I was saying, if I recall correctly, they have one advantage, which is, more ammunition. Because you don't have to deal with it being in a turret and whatnot. Makes it easier to feed ammunition and have more ammo. And I think it's also just generally easier to mount it like that. Hornet is, yeah, that's never going to end well for the Hornet. Flying over a Strela 10M. Oh, but the Eurofighter puts a shot out and misses. Oh, but another. Oh, misses. Oh, and right at the last second gets it. And now it's going to hightail it out of there before it has to deal with an MLD. It's a very frightening plane. The missile's good. The plane it's on's not. Oh, look, and here comes the Hornet. Anyway. Yeah, if I recall correctly, having the autocannon mounted on the side, like on the K-52, it just makes it more stable as well. Because the recoil from the cannon doesn't cause the helicopter to shift as much, if I recall correctly. Okay. And, the guys are just walking right into those VDV. But again, there's a lot of fire support coming down on them. Oh, Stormer puts a shot into the MLD. Oh, MiG-27K, that Challenger 2 was spotted. Oh, Centurion Aviary goes down. The MLD is just there, flying around. Oh. Looks like Pineappleman hasn't noticed it took a hit. Oh, and the FA-18's out again, probably, bombing those guys. Oh. MiG-27K, it's down, but it dunks both shots in the Challenger 2. And VDV are mostly spent. Spencers have shifted though. Looks like he wants better sight on the spawn route. Or spawn zone, whatever. The part of the map where the units just magically teleport in. Oh, Eurofighter's out. Oh, is he going to try and bounce the MLD? Just get a cheap kill off of it. Oop. And gone. And the 3 stack of Challenger 1 Mark 1s, so that's a bit silly. Complete overkill, but hey, you never know. That's 554 to 0. That should be able to overwhelm these guys, but it's kind of too little too late for Pineappleman by the looks of it. Middle-aged woman appears to have it in the bag. Ooh, Mi-24 VP. What is he going to do? Pull a Putin? Oh. So Sarju walked across the open right into the waiting rifles of Canadian rifles. I messed that up. TH-45 is getting stuck in. And they're stunned. We're gonna bomb something. Or is bomb something? There we go. It's an alright strike. Yeah, but those guys, yeah, they're just gonna get overwhelmed. However, there is a 3-second Challenger 1 Mark 1s to keep that position secure. And there's, yeah, 488. K52 and MI24 VP on the move. Autocannon on this one's fun. It has a high rate of fire. Outside of that, it's not particularly great, but it has a high rate of fire. Because as we all know in Wargame, rate of fire is king. And that's game. Middle-aged woman was victorious with 500 conquest points to Pineappleman's 0. Pineappleman had 1,655 kills. Middle-aged woman had 2,805. And, yeah, that was... how to characterize that? Middle-aged one just had a good opener. They, you know... Yeah, just a good opener. They put the infantry in. They had the good fire support. They wrecked Pineappleman's fire support. It's not exactly a textbook opener from either player just because, you know, no smoke, guys. You know, didn't do the proper smoke discipline. Like, that could have maybe good, like a mortar doing some good smoke might have been able to save Pineappleman in the opener there. Maybe it would have blocked off line of sight. If you do it properly, you know, smoke on the enemy side of the town. You know, you can block off their fire support without blocking your own, in theory. Typically what happens is you do it, they do it. You know, you smoke them off, they smoke you off, and then your infantry's fighting while you maneuver your vehicles around to try and get shots in without them getting wiped out by enemy vehicles and whatnot. Oh yeah, that was the big thing. And then after that, Pineappleman just got into an infantry fight against Commonwealth, which is not exactly something you want to do because that is one of the things Commonwealth does well is, you know, infantry fighting. Of course, that's one of the problems with Commonwealth is that, yeah, they do infantry fighting well usually, but there are nations that do infantry fighting, you know, almost as well as Commonwealth, if not as well or better, but with, you know, other strengths as well. Commonwealth doesn't really have a whole lot of other strength outside of its infantry tab, in my opinion. Its air tab's not bad. Recon tab is horrible. Tank tab's good enough. Vehicle tab is largely irrelevant. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. But yeah. So yeah, that was game one. It's you know, I didn't mention at the beginning, but this is a all the regular matches are best 2 of 3 in this tournament. Finals are best of 5 and is double elimination, so the loser of a match or loser of a round does go to the losers bracket, where they can then try and redeem themselves or something. I don't know. I'm really rambling at this point. Yeah, let's focus on the game. It's just, yeah. This is just one of those classic mud fight battles where the player that won the opener for the town between Delta and Echo or whatever zone it is. I can never remember what it is. No, player wins that town and yeah, matches there. It's when it happens. Not a whole lot happened outside of, you know, that's relatively small part of the map in this battle. Anyway. So yeah, middle-aged one wins, so it's best 2 of 3, so middle-aged one has to win 1 more, Pineappleman still has to win 2, and yeah, I'll call it here. I'm Xander Turon, and this was round 1 of the I'm really not good at speaking today, or right now in this instant. It is the Nerfed DLC tournament. I also did not really explain why it's the Nerfed DLC tournament. I could probably leave a link to the Redditors page for it or whatever for the rule explanation. Because, you know, there's a bunch of rules for it. basically based off what some units are just outright banned from some nations. Some units are only banned in, you know, general deck or in, you know, red, or just straight red or blue decks. Some units are soft banned, so you can only take certain numbers of them, or you can take this unit, but if you take that unit and that unit, you can't take this unit, stuff like that. You know, Amex Center C's banned. The Meme 29 banned. Yukari 90 and BTR 50s or XA 185 KTs banned. Which I like. But I need to stop rambling and dragging out this video. You guys, have a lovely day. Take care now.